Greetings, women of God. I'm evangelist Mrs. Regina Sawyer, founder of Liberated Women of God Ministry. As you know, the past 2 years have been really challenging for every one of us. The global pandemic have forced us to readjust our lives, and the coronavirus have greatly impacted the way we interact and bond with each other. But in the midst of it all, one truth cannot be changed, and it is that truth that you and I hold on to. That is, God is still in control. He's a God that never changes. His promises and His plans for our lives still stands if we believe in Him. Knowledge increased, and therefore man changed. And as a result, we've got to enjoy the pros and trust God to help us scale through the cons by His grace. Having said that, I'd like to give you an update of the agenda of Liberated Women of God Ministry. How far we've come in 1 year since we launched, and where we're going, and what we aim to accomplish this new year, 2022. Liberated Women of God is a 501c3 non-profit organization that was officially launched in September of 2020. The goal is to empower and reach out to underprivileged women in developing countries. So during the past year, we have been able to accomplish our goal by the special grace of God. We had 4 major conferences, and they are as follows. On health and wellness, we had our first conference on January 30th, 2021, and the theme was Living with and Managing Diabetes. It was presented by Dr. Mafudia Sware, a board-certified physician affiliated with Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Our second conference was about family, and the theme was Facing the Challenges of Modern-Day Parenting. We had a team of God-fearing women, all of whom are professionals in the field of family issues. Our third conference was held on the 31st of July, and it was a continuation of our parenting conference. And our last conference for the year was held on October 30th, and the theme was heart disease and its effect on our overall health, presented by Dr. Khalil Soare. We consistently had our monthly fellowship services on the last Saturday of each month. Last but not least, through the support of our donors, we were able to send a consignment of non-perishable food items, clothing, and we paid for 40 bags of rice to a local dealer that was donated to a women's organization called FEMINET, Female Ministers Network, based in Port Loko, Sierra Leone, West Africa. These women have been engaged in farming while doing evangelistic outreaches in their community. We thank God for the grace He has given to them. The remaining 60 bags of rice will go out in 2 installments during the course of this year, and we will continue with this trend every year. And so that was last year. But this is a new year. It is an opportunity to build from where we started with the help of God. First of all, we will continue with our monthly services on the last Saturday of every month, and you are cordially invited. You can bring someone with you so we can all have a wonderful time in the presence of the Lord. Number 2, instead of having 4 conferences this year, we have scaled it down to 3, and here's why. We will have our first in-person women's conference this year, and we want to give ourselves time to plan well and execute with excellence because it is our Father's business. For that event, we are going to invite some of God's female generals to help take us to the next level in our walk with God. Lastly, we will be embarking on our fundraising project with the aim of purchasing a cassava machine to help the women of FEMINET become self-sufficient. That will be part of our Stop Early Child Marriage initiative. With that machine, the women will be able to produce gari, fufu, and other cassava-related food items, which in turn will give them the ability to take care of their families so that they don't have to marry their girls off to far older men because of economic hardship. As we know, many of these girls are usually abused and exploited by these men. The girls never get a chance to enjoy adolescence, and they never get a chance to go to school. As a result, our nation keeps breeding generations of illiterate women, and that is not progress for a country. In the next week or 2, we will be uploading pictures and videos of the distribution process of the consignment we sent in December. As I conclude, on behalf of the committee members of Liberated Women of God Ministry, I want to wish you a very happy, prosperous, and successful new year. Thank you, and God bless you.